How you at the Tommy? What are you?
Yeah. Oh no, I love Tommy Robinson. Up in so we're from Canada. And we have a channel called The Rebel, and it's all very like how do you put it, like alternative right wing. And that's how I found out about Tommy Robinson. No, it's interesting stuff, man.
Good deal. Yeah.
I've seen that one plenty. That's the problem though, you know, in Canada everybody's very.
You got Trudeau up there.
Oh my God.
You know,
we can't stand them. Our one buddy loves them.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Don't know why we're friends with them anymore. But anyway, it's good seeing you.
All right, brother, man.
Says as well.
Yeah, we do.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's obviously always can ask you about. Oh well, I mean, he's brethren. I mean, I'm out on the street. He goes out on the street. And I mean, if you're a patriot, I mean, if you're anybody who's paying attention to politics, I mean, Tommy Robinson, obviously, his name's going to pop up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, extremely important. I mean, last I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, maybe you know, that he lost the court case he was fighting just recently.
Well, what is done? What's actually happened? He lost the right to appeal, and what's happened now? He's going to go to court now for his original. Because the only reason he's going to court is because he said something he shouldn't have done, because something was already in court. In other words, what he said about Muslim paedophiles,
right?
The government didn't like it. Yeah. It was true.
Too bad.
Exactly.
Speak the truth.
That's all it was about.
Absolutely.
Because he spoke out when he shouldn't have done. They put him in prison.
When he shouldn't have? Who determines when you should and shouldn't speak out?
That's the government for you. That's the government for you. But in London, the actual hoo-ha that there was there and all the protesting, they never once mentioned it on the news.
Right. Where do you live in England? What part?
Right in the middle.
Where?
Right in the middle, in the Midlands.
Right in the middle?
Right in the centre.
Are you also having the effect of the immigration there?
Where we are, it's not too bad
where we are.
But the UK is small.
Yeah.
The UK is not even as big as Texas.
You're right.
You know, so consequently, you feel it everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if you knew this. This is something for you. In Sweden, it's 1 out of every 3, is it?
One of every 3
women have been raped or sexually assaulted by immigrants. And 20 years ago, there was no immigrants.
They stopped Tommy from coming over here and speaking to our Congress. I mean, I'm seeing the effect of their censorship is sort of like backfiring. Even people that really might not agree with Tommy agree with the fact that he does have the right to speak.
Of course he does, but he's being silenced.
Yes,
absolutely.
That's why I say even these people now are starting to go, well, maybe I should listen to him.
And this is what's happening. Because they've done that to him. People go, why, what's he saying? So then they're starting to get interested in what
They never learn, do they?
So it's backfired on you.
Yeah, that's it.
So how did you're standing here doing this, how do your fellow Americans feel about it? Do they all agree with you, half and half?
Oh no! Overwhelmingly, I get positive reactions. Overwhelmingly.
That's wonderful.
And the few that have contention that would speak up to me. I mean, I don't know how many people walk by might not disagree, don't say anything, but the ones that have contention speak up. They don't stand a chance. Because they really don't have any. I mean, how do you defend censoring someone? How do you defend that?
It's to say, I listened to Alex Jones.
Yes.
He's been absolutely took off.
Yes.
You know, so
we can only listen to him in the UK now on his app.
On his app.
Yes.
So
I know.
I get the app and I listen.
Again,
and that's not right. You shouldn't be doing things.
Well, again, it's that effect. What does he have to say? Anytime they try to silence someone, that people gravitate.
In England, we've got. Have you been to the UK?
No.
But if you ever go to the UK, to London, we've got a place called Hyde Park. It's a big park. And in that Hyde Park, in the corner, there's a place called Speaker's Corner. You can say what you want. Yep. So all the left-wing people and the Muslims, they all go there and say what they want. If you turn up, or Tommy Robinson turn up, straight away they'll
arrested
you
and take you away
because you're causing trouble. They think you're causing trouble.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're not. You're saying the same as they are. Well, your opinion, not their opinion. Your opinion is your
opinion. Have you heard of anybody called David Icke?
For sure. No, David Icke. I'm steeped in all of this.
Yes, so am I.
I've appeared on Infowars a few times.
Have you really? Yeah.
See, we watch that all. We watch that all the time.
I mean, if you go to the back of the Get Out of Jail Free card from Hillary Clinton, I have a YouTube channel. It's from the conversations I have out here. That's,
I will be watching that.
Yeah, and indeed, and every time I post a video on Tommy Robinson, I get the hits go boom, boom.
Oh,
I would guess probably at least a fifth of my followers are from the UK.
Oh, wow, brilliant.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because,
a couple of years ago when your elections were going on, it was time for us to go to bed. So we love Trump. We think Trump's great. So I went to bed and we said, it won't happen. I hope it does. Woke up in the morning, first thing come on the news, Trump
saying we're out.
I believe it. We did exactly the same thing with Brexit. Went to bed, woke up in the morning, Brexit. It was like, wow, now look what's happening. They're trying everything not to go through.
I know.
They're trying everything.
The hell with the people's voice, huh?
Exactly. They've all got the fingers in the till.
Oh, sure.
This is what's happening. That's why they don't want to leave.
Well, we know what's going on. I mean, you guys are listeners. You're involved. It's globalization. They want to go ahead and bring down Western civilization, come in with their one world government, and that's what they're trying to do. But the people are waking up. I mean, the fact that we do have the internet now, the fact that, that's why they're trying to corral it, and silence what we can always do, what we can do. Oh, I was Paul Joseph Watson. I was listening to the other day. Told me they just passed a law in England banning hate speech on the internet.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you can't say anything. Absolutely nothing nowadays.
What do you think? I mean, because I speak to enough English patriots.
The trouble, I'll tell you what the trouble is.
I just think they want to cause them that much trouble, that much.
The British people are too polite to cause any trouble. So, for instance, really,
okay, ask you a question. The sign behind you, I don't get it at all. 2 planes, 3 buildings, do the math?
Yes.
What's it supposed to mean?
There were 3 buildings that fell in New York City in 9/11.
Yes.
The 3rd building was called the Solomon Building, or WTC-7.
Yeah.
From where we're standing to the other side of the French Market from the Twin Towers, 47 stories tall.
I think part of the, there were survivors in that building. Part of that building fell on it.
No, again, it's impossible. From where we're standing to the other side of the French Market, there were buildings in between here and there that didn't collapse. This building did this in 6 seconds. Perfect controlled demolition.
Oh, so you're saying that somebody planted bombs in it?
Right now, there's a court case going through in New York where lawyers have presented the evidence that building came down by a controlled demolition.
Okay. I just didn't get it. That said 2 planes, 3 buildings, do the math. I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why I made that, so people come up and ask that question.
I'm sure you get it a lot.
Check out that information on that flyer. Go to the bottom, the website, Architects and Engineers from 9/11 Truth, and you will see the evidence.
All right. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Just going back quickly to what I said. In England, we've got all this Brexit business going on. And it's took 3 years so far. We're still not gone.
I know.
If that was in the US, I'm sure there would be riots. There'd be uproar. It doesn't happen anymore.
Yes and no.
It doesn't happen.
Yes and no.
Go,
I mean, we're talking about something here with this that we're going on 17, 18 years, and you don't see riots looking for the truth on this either.
They're not.
I know, I understand.
You understand? They beat us down. They beat, I heard, the people in the surveys that were asking people in England about Brexit, people were just going to throw their hands up and just get it, do it, just get it. We're tired of hearing about it. And that's what they do. They just keep on beating us down to the point where we just throw our hands up and go, enough is enough. But there comes a point, there's going to break a breaking point. There's never, they can't go on forever. Eventually the center can't hold. And eventually, that there's going to come a point they're going to push even the polite Brits too far.
Well, look what's happening in France and Paris.
The yellow vest will start erupting in England.
3 months that's been going on. 3 months.
Yes.
Every weekend for 3
And they're erupting in different places all over Europe
You see,
now.
it's this as well.
Yes.
That is frightening what's going on there.
Yes, and look what happened there. Like here, when they came out with the, with the infanticide, they said, "Oh yeah, let's have the baby." The parents will decide to want to kill it or not. That's pushing people. I mean, I'm talking to liberals, and they're saying that's a bridge too far.
But it's happening.
Yes.
People don't want to know.
Yeah. But being that the liberals are pushing it now, it's coming out in the open. They're uncloaking. It's waking a lot of people up, so there is a pushback. I mean, look, you did get Brexit against all odds. We got Trump in against all odds.
Yeah.
Even with the entire media against us, even with the forces of the government against us, we're still here. And we're still making headway. So, it's a tough battle. No one had said it'd ever be easy.
I've only just noticed that says lie. I've only just noticed that.
Yeah.
You've always said that, yeah. They're the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. I mean, look at Tommy Robinson. He will not give up.
No, he won't.
He just, I don't know if you caught him, the last time he was on Alex Jones. It was about a week ago, 10 days ago. And Alex cautioned him. He said, Tommy, they're coming in, and maybe you ought to lay low, to pull back for it.
He won't do that.
Tommy goes, I don't know how to do that.
He doesn't.
I'm just nerd,
Good for him. Good for him.
Oh, yeah.
He's helping
anybody that's slightly to the right, anybody is a racist now.
Yeah.
There's not, wherever you go in the US, wherever you go, you've got the US flag. Wherever you go. If we fly, not the Union Jack, but the English flag, which is white with a red cross, if anybody flies that, St George's Cross, if anybody flies that, they automatically say you're a crusader, you're trouble, and you're a racist. So nobody flies it. For that reason.
Again, it's just like when they start calling everything racist, then nothing's racist.
No, that's right.
It loses
it's a card,
meaning.
Isn't it?
Right.
Which is something they're doing wrong for themselves. But I'm thinking about this now. If this was in England, if I was standing there now with a Union Jack, with all that, what do you think?
You would have been arrested.
I think I'd be moved along.
No,
Sorry, sir, move along.
So you don't have the First Amendment, we do.
Not well. It's not.
Well, we should.
We've got the right to speak. We've got every right to free speech, all that. But something like this, I just think they're just telling you to go away.
Yeah.
And if you're causing it, what would happen? Within 20 minutes, you'd be surrounded by Muslims and left-wing people calling it racist. Consequently, you're causing trouble. So those, you stay where you are, you move on.
That's why I got the cameras on.
That's the best. Well,
Good for you.
If they want to come up and argue with me, I'm right here.
It's great what you're doing.
You take care.
Thank you very much. It's nice to meet fellow patriots from across the pond.
So we'll go on your YouTube site then, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. I'll post everything positive about Tommy
Robinson. Get a picture with you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. God bless you guys.